to our showbiz. We all need a bit of light relief in this very dark times, and we very much approach our showbiz films with a bit of fun, light-hearted fun, bringing you the lifestyle of the glamorous and the famous without being bitchy in any way.
And I don't know who the hell anyone is that we ever talk about unless they're in films.
So welcome, and if you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. We have loads of stuff going on in this channel. We'd hate to miss it.
Yeah, it's getting brighter and brighter. Should we just crack on?
Yeah.
It's too much show business. Welcome to Showbiz. Showbiz in this strange time of lockdown. So suddenly all the celebrities all over the world are realising what it's like to be just normal people.
And they're locked in, and there's so many lives going on Instagram. You don't go onto Instagram without seeing.
I've never seen so many lives, and they all happen at 10 a.m. You'd think some of them would have thought, you know what, maybe I won't go when everyone else is going. Especially as everyone's around all day.
But the great thing is we're getting to look inside their beautiful homes, and I, for one, love a bit of that. So this is a story about Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's wife, beautiful wife, and her pup, her soaking wet pup that she posted. Actually, this puppy is a rescue puppy that Ellen DeGeneres told them about. That's why they got this puppy.
So the dog is a friend of Ellen DeGeneres?
Well, I don't know. Ellen DeGeneres knew this pup needed a home and told them, and they got it.
That dog's got connections.
So don't get me wrong, I love my dogs, but I'm so funny. The thing I'm actually looking at is there's loungers in the background, the swimming pool, this lovely bit here, which must be the shower.
Not what I'm looking at.
And you're looking at her boobs. And I'm thinking,
no, I was looking at the dog.
Oh, look at it when it was
it's
a
got
puppy.
blue eyes.
And there's their beautiful daughter playing with it, their fur baby. So there's been posting lots. And
apparently he's a real goodie, isn't he, John Legend?
He's a real goodie. And they're all self-isolating together in their LA home, which, come on guys, we've got to admit, it's got to be a lot easier.
I think there are lots and lots of different ways of yeah, I think self-isolating comes in many different forms, doesn't it? Someone else who's self-isolating is Jodie Comer, who obviously plays Villanelle in Killing Eve. She said that she's getting the chance to stay at home, and finally she's been able to come home, unpack 7 suitcases, throw out loads of rubbish, and watch films that she's ashamed to say she hasn't caught up with. I mean, if this is an opportunity for anything, no, she's in. I think she's in Liverpool. She's in London, back in the UK. I think if this is an opportunity to do anything, it is an opportunity to catch up with all the stuff. I'm still trying to catch up. I'm halfway through The Mandalorian. Are you catching up with anything yet that you've always wanted to do? Reading any books that you've missed?
I watched Wonder Boy that I've wanted to watch for
Honey
Boy, because it's Kiki's favourite film.
Yeah.
She also says she's got friends that have had 3 weeks of lockdown, they're pulling their hair out.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I get that. You know, if you come off the bat, you know, she's at her absolute peak of fame, isn't she? Yeah. She's probably working on countless
it's probably
shows
series 80 of
and she'll be in that place of I can't say no to anything, because all this could just so this for the enforced ability.
Well, it goes back to that thing. Yeah, it goes back to the thing I was saying earlier somewhere else about having guilt-free time off, and it's very hard to. Obviously, it depends on being a bit wealthy enough to afford it, safe enough to afford it. You've got enough home comforts that it's not actually that unpleasant. Because for 98% of the planet, it is not as gorgeous and as wonderful as it is for us, or it is for many of these celebrities. So we recognise that, but it's nice to see familiar faces in informal settings.
Well, let's have a look at Justin Bieber then in his informal setting. So it's sofa cuddles, Christian literature, dog grooming, Friends rerun, diamond grills, and TikTok challenges. That's how he and his wife. He is a Christian. Yeah, he's born again, and so he's. And this book actually that he shows, look, aren't they?
What book that he's reading?
Couple. Yeah, it's called Irresistible: Reclaiming the New That Jesus Unleashed for the World. And in there, it's intense stuff.
It's intense. So he's properly found religion.
He's properly found religion. I mean, he puts it down to really saving him, which you can understand. I mean, imagine the level of fame that he had in exposure.
I'd have thought faith at a time like now is a very, very comforting thing.
Exactly, I envy people who have it.
I do too.
And there's this wonderful collision of the diamond grills that he's also showing.
Okay. That's curiously Christian, I suppose.
On his TikTok, they're doing lots of TikTok.
Oh, are they?
Interestingly, his wife, Hilary Baldwin, has said, top Vogue model, that she's relishing self-isolation.
Is she?
She's got him to herself. There's no pressure of work. they're able to just hunker down. And I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people that might have partners that they feel they never get time with.
Yeah,
Must
absolutely.
be extraordinary. And I suppose if you're married to a global pop star who is wanted and adored by everybody, it must be quite nice just to have
That's why I imagine it's pretty hideous for you now, because you've got enough of me as it is, and now you've got even more of me. I love this story. Matthew McConaughey plays virtual bingo with retirement home residents.
Oh my God!
I just love this.
You're kidding me!
He led a group of elderly citizens in a game of virtual bingo during the corona.
God.
The more I hear about Matthew, though we struggle to understand what he says much of the time, and yes, he takes himself quite seriously, but he's a good man. He's a good man, and he likes a bit of a laugh. And I'm trying to find. Here it is. Let's have a listen to this. Here's Matthew McConaughey playing bingo.
We got an I-24, I-24. Oh! Richard Bletch is waving a hammer up high.
Oh, look, they're all
We got
playing.
Charles Kings and the iPad up high. We got 2 winners. Look at this, look at that board.
Great.
4th column straight down. Winner.
I
Let's
love
see yours,
this.
Charles King's iPad.
Call them out. Call your numbers out. See, we got.
Oh, you love that?
And I love that old woman bossing him about.
Yeah.
Your numbers out. Like, stop taking the limelight.
So
Just
he
call
was
the
there with
numbers.
his wife Camilla, his mother Kay, and 2 of his kids, answering questions from them as well. And he did that because, of course, what we are realising, but we don't see a lot of press of it, is that the care homes are really on the front line here.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have any visitors.
Although they're
to take
not,
off any
and there's
pressure.
countless stories of where the coronavirus does get into these places. It just runs right throughout. Decimates. So I thought that was a really cheering
really
story.
Lovely. I
Yeah.
love that. Kim Kardashian. So when I first saw this, and you know I am a fan of the Kardashians, and I know lots of people think I'm despicable for being a fan of them, but there's something I like about them. And so when I first started reading this article, I was like, oh God, Kim, you don't do yourself any favours.
Not with buttocks like
She's
that.
flaunted her signature curves and skin-tight pieces for a sultry Skims campaign, promoting her Smooth Essentials collection. And I mean, let's just have a look. She is a goddess. She's a goddess. Okay, there's one for you. And I was thinking, but is this really I couldn't give a shit what anyone's wearing. I mean, I see people posting on, oh, I'm wearing my... I just don't care.
Is that why you made bread yesterday?
These things have never bothered me, but now they bother me even less. Mind you, I would like a bit of Skims underwear myself, but anyway. But then when I got to the bottom here of the piece, she's actually being interviewed by Whoopi Goldberg for The View. And she was actually talking about she has 5 factories where she makes her Skims.
Wow.
And they are looking into making equipment for medical teams, so masks and stuff, and her fragrance factory to make hand sanitizer.
Oh, well, that's good.
If that's true and that ends up happening, well, good for you.
Who's watching Tiger King?
We love it.
We're about 3 episodes in, but good God, the madness, the insanity, the strange, dark, twisted deceit, and just, good God, it's a real crime drama about...
My friend said yesterday, can you believe anyone's that crazy? These people are
Yes.
howling at the moon,
Yeah,
she
I
said.
know, howling at the moon. I've filmed in some of these places over the years, and there is a really sort of down at heel, slightly seedy kind of rock starness to them. It's odd. It's
God.
odd.
I mean, the main character.
The main character.
I mean, all those
Joe
men.
Exotic. Joe Exotic and his many men.
And the whole cult thing and the whole sex thing.
What with
and,
Doc, whatever his name.
Ooh.
But anyway, there's how when you watch your sort of Housewives of and all that kind of stuff, they have the kind of the live pull together shows at the end of a season.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to do one for the Netflix docuseries Tiger King, but Carol Baskin, who is the woman who has her own cat sanctuary for allegedly cats that need sort of rest. She does it for wholesome reasons, whereas Joe Exotic does it for egotistical, selfish reasons.
The reunion, that's what they call it.
Yeah. So they want a reunion of the cast. Carol Baskin has refused to appear in the reunion. Not surprisingly, because I think the series goes on to suggest that Tiger King, well, do you know what it goes on to suggest?
No, don't tell me.
I won't ruin it then. So don't read the story because it gives it away.
No, but she says that the docuseries is full of lies and
Well,
innuendos.
yeah, but we all still want to know, where is her husband? I want to know. And how long does it take a tiger to eat a man? Did you know that the tiger that coronavirus was called Nadia?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a brilliant series. It's a documentary series. It's full of crackpot characters. With every single bit part character that sits down to be interviewed, you cannot believe how they sit, how they're dressed or not dressed, and what they say. It's just a scripted society.
Oh, how the other half live. David and Victoria Beckham, I'm a huge fan of them both, are spending self-isolation in their stunning country home in the Cotswolds.
Oh.
Look at this, look at that. So they've got a tennis court, they've got a beautiful sauna. What I
Wow,
would
look at that hot
give,
tub. It's like something out of Lord of the Rings.
Stunning. And the tub and the hot tub. But look at this pizza oven.
I bet you really wet yourself when you saw that.
Oh my God,
See,
I
look at the
want
pizza.
one of those.
Pizza's not as good as yours.
Oh, that pizza oven, the wood-burning pizza oven.
Built into the wall.
They're not missing Domino's, are they?
No, they're not. Oh, look, they're
David
kicking
and
back and
Brooklyn.
laughing.
But that's an old one, because apparently Brooklyn is self-isolating with his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
But I thought this was really sweet. Harper Beckham, here we go, in their cinema room.
Working at the Beckham Cinema and serving drinks. And what have you got there, Harper? What sweets have you got?
Who's she?
I have
Daughter.
Buttons.
rice crackers, M&Ms,
Nice.
nuts, and healthy chocolate.
And healthy chocolate. She's sweet.
Oh, I didn't know they had a daughter.
God, you didn't know they had a
No,
daughter?
I didn't know they had a daughter. Oh, she looks like she's on the wine.
Where have you been?
I know me, you know me too well. She's having fun there, isn't she?
Yeah, so
Oh,
look
they're
at
all
that
having a
beautiful
laugh.
home there.
Apparently they look like they're getting on better than ever.
They do get on. They're
Yeah,
a
no,
very
I think
close
that- I think
family,
that's
aren't
lovely.
they?
I think that's
and I
lovely.
think she's been heard to say that she's really enjoying, because again they spent a lot of their life working in separate countries. Her and
Yes,
David.
yeah.
This is them all out on the doorstep clapping
Oh.
for the NHS last
Oh,
Thursday.
how lovely.
So really lovely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know how much I love Joe Wicks and how much I've been doing Joe Wicks and how me and Joe Wicks have little chit chats every now and then. He's like my little personal trainer on Instagram. Bless him.
now the PE
He's
chit-chats in the
changed
world.
my life. He has literally changed my body, changes my mind, and he's made me feel much more confident about myself. But I didn't know that he's opened up about the fact that his dad, who he has an ongoing relationship with, still alive, struggles with a drug addiction. And how he had to make a choice, him and his brothers, to avoid going the same route as his father. That he doesn't judge his dad, but that his dad is still an active addict insofar as he smokes too much weed. And it kind of reminds you that you can see all the images of someone bouncing around doing this stuff. He's worked very hard for his success. And yet behind these sort of PR stories or the public stories, there are these, very real struggles and pressures and, traumatic experiences that everyone is getting through and getting over. It kind of made sense of how I think Joe Wicks has gone about his business. And, I reached out to him the other day because he was feeling a bit down. And you just think, these people are human.
And the thing is, he has made everything himself, and
Yes.
he has had huge success, but his whole thing is sharing that success. I really do believe him when he says the bigger buzz for him is the impact that his whole
Shtick.
has on the mental health issues,
Yeah.
and he's really helped millions of people, and he's a damn fine guy, and because we talk a lot about addiction here on this channel, I find that really, really moving. I had no idea
No, I had
that
no
he was the
idea.
adult child of an
Absolutely,
addict.
adult child of an addict. And he says, and what I love also is he uses the quote that I often use from Ian Forster, only connect. He says the antidote for him is connection. He says, when you're dealing with a drug addict going through depression, you do want to push them away and say, get the fuck out of my life, you're causing me too much pain. But what you need to know is that you need to bring them closer, because the antidote is connection. So, I just think, good soul, doing his shit, having overcome all that. Very difficult to watch a parent struggle with addiction in any form.
Remember years ago, I did a book signing with him in Dubai, and he said that he'd had terrible food when he was growing up as well. Really bad food.
Oh, right. Oh, there you go.
So he grew up not knowing anything about what healthy food was.
And I'm
or
sure-
good food. So he is, in every sense of the word, a survivor.
Absolutely. And it sounds like he's flipped
We
that
love you,
addictive
Joe.
gene towards doing something so good.
I can't make out this story, Bruce, unless it is that Bruce Willis is just flouting all the rules. But it starts off, this story, as that Demi Moore and Bruce Willis, who were married for 13 years, been divorced now for 20, are quarantining with all their adult children and their partners.
Yeah. It's a
and
curious
here they
one. I
are.
saw this.
Very bizarre.
They all look a bit
I
maniacal.
don't understand why they're all wearing the same stripy green pajamas, but hey. And so they posted this picture, and then his wife, because he has a wife and 2 children somewhere else.
Who were good friends with Demi.
Yeah.
And
And the wife
Why
posted.
are they there?
I don't know. So they said yes, they are self-isolating, but they're not sure whether Bruce lives there. So I don't know whether they're self-isolating, but Bruce pops in. And what's the knife and fork?
Do you think he turned up with the spoon?
It's just bizarre.
Do you think he turned up with the spoon?
I don't know.
tell you what I like about that spoon. Maybe that's Bruce Willis's Nutella spoon.
Maybe. But I love it. I think it's just family and they're having a laugh, and I think
Very
it's
LA.
incredible that 20 years on, they're friends and they all hang out together.
Very LA. Another story from LA, Roseanne Barr, who's gone a bit bonkers. She's
gone a bit.
Well, she's been a bit bonkers for yonks, but she's trotting out a
In
conspiracy
our
theory.
opinion.
She's trotting out a conspiracy theory, that the coronavirus has been devised to get rid of baby boomers. In a recent radio interview or podcast interview, she said that so far it's killed 74,000 worldwide and is being used as a way to target boomer ladies such as herself. I mean,
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say to that. But she's generally there's a.
She does put her foot in it all the time,
Yeah.
doesn't she? What was her show that got cancelled?
She also claims to have seen. She says that the Chinese eat bats and rats, and she claimed to have seen one guy eat a baby, and then claims that people are spying on her in order to ruin her career.
Okay.
Apparently, there exists an operative in each town that reports back to Central Intelligence false information to ruin my career. Now, if she's joking, maybe she's joking a bit too straight down the line.
Well, actually, no, now as you tell me it, I'm actually worried about it because she's not. I don't think she's
not
well.
well. No,
So I
she's
don't
not
think.
well. And my final story, because I think you've done yours, haven't you, is in a small village, I think somewhere in Wales or near Wales or maybe Derbyshire, I'm not too sure. There was film or footage of a Dalek patrolling the streets saying, please all humans to self-isolate.
Oh, that's brilliant!
So either someone with a Dalek toy thing has walked around and started telling people to get on the street.
I was a bit terrified of the dog.
Yeah, I did too. You know when they open them up, they had a little squiggly thing
That was
inside
their
them.
voices.
Yeah. Exterminate,
We used to spend
exterminate.
ages as kids doing that.
With your arm out. Exterminate. But of course, the thing that defeats a Dalek is what? Stairs.
Oh yeah, of course.
They're screwed.
Exterminate.
So there you go.
Exterminate. Please subscribe to our channel
Yeah.
if you're new to it, and please hit the
Stay
notification
safe.
bell.
Stay safe.
Take care. Bye.